Hey guys, how are you doing? If you are thinking about switching from iPhone 15 Pro Max to iPhone 16 Pro, whether it is an upgrade or downgrade, in this episode I'm going to share my thoughts and suggestions to help you make the decision. Also, if you are seeing in market with the same price range between the iPhone 15 Pro Max and iPhone 16 Pro and have a doubt which one you should choose, then also you will get a good idea to choose between either one of them. When we take the iPhone 15 Pro Max, the one right now I'm using as my daily driver, I think it is one of the best iPhone to choose right now. But when we have the straight comparison with the 16 Pro model, it is not exactly suitable for all the users. Normally, we get confused in the form factor because the 15 Pro Max is quite a large size phone. It has 6.7-inch display, the same features, the design and all the elements similar to the iPhone 16 Pro with reduced in size and reduced in weight, almost 20 grams weight difference is there when we compare between the iPhone 15 Pro Max and iPhone 16 Pro. Both models uses the titanium material, the natural titanium, the gold color, the new desert titanium, which looks kind of like a bronze, is available with the iPhone 16 Pro models exclusively. But when it comes to the overall, the display size, it is excellent for reading contents and watching movies and videos, Instagram reels, YouTube videos. For everything, the screen real estate is one big advantage. The reason many people go for the iPhone 15 Pro Max or 16 Pro Max. The Max models also comes with bigger battery that helps you to manage throughout the day. Even above average usage conditions can be handled pretty well. In such cases, from my personal experience, I get like 1.5 days battery backup for normal usage if I have less screen on time in a day. And if I have more screen on time, kind of heavy usage with more video watching when I roam outside and I keep on using the phone for gaming, a few minutes of gaming and mostly for phone calls, then in such days I get 1 day battery backup without any issue. That is one compromise that people make when they go for smaller form factor iPhones like iPhone 15, iPhone 16, or even the iPhone 15 Pro or 16 Pro models. There is no big difference with the display. Apple have added only the 1 nit minimum brightness feature to the display when we compare between the 15 Pro Max and 16 Pro model. Other than that, the nits brightness under normal usage is going to be 1000 nits. When we view the HDR content, it is going to be 1600 nits, and when we use the phone outdoor, then it goes up to 2000 nits peak brightness, and there is no change in that display spec when we compare between the 15 Pro Max and 16 Pro. The one hand usage, of course, will be a difficult part when it comes to the 15 Pro Max model. If you have a bigger hand, then you can absolutely use it in one hand. Otherwise, for normal average sized hands, it'll be difficult, and it is a two-hand phone. When you want to browse the web, type texts and use keyboard wherever you want to be. The Siri Apple Intelligence feature is available in the 15 Pro Max and the 16 Pro models, the entire 16 lineup. So that is not the reason to consider moving from the 15 Pro Max model. Even if you're planning to go for the 15 Pro Max, it has most of the camera features that is similar to the 16 Pro model, and I think 15 Pro Max camera does an excellent job when it comes to the macro photo video recording. And the only missing thing is like the 48 megapixel fusion camera is there, which means like a little more detail to the picture and videos that you shoot. And overall, Apple makes like very minor incremental upgrade every year, like 20 to 30% of difference with the camera and overall with the performance. So we have the A17 Pro chipset in the 15 Pro Max, and with the 16 Pro we have the A18 Pro chipset. But with the iPhone, as we don't do the multitasking much, the apps usage is going to be one app at a time. For that reason, I think A17 Pro chipset is an overkill for most of the users, even if you play some AAA gaming titles on your iPhone. Let's have a look at the iPhone 16 Pro. I am using the Plus or Max model most of the time, almost for the 2 to 3 years. And when I pick up any regular sized models like 6.1 inch or the 16 Pro have, a thinner bezel, Apple made it like 6.3-inch display when we measure it diagonally. And immediately I notice how lighter the phone feels. It has further 20 grams reduced weight, of course, and the form factor itself is very compact and easy to hold. And one reason people think about, moving from 15 Pro Max to 16 Pro after experiencing it with their friends or at the showroom could be the way it can be easily handled. So yes, absolutely. Apart from the camera specific features like the photographic styles and the audio mix feature that is exclusive to 16 models, if you are concerned about the way you want to handle the phone, keeping it in your pocket and taking it out easily, then you may consider the iPhone 16 Pro for that reason. You don't have to worry about the battery much. Like if your usage is normal, average, or little above average, then the 16 Pro battery will absolutely hold perfect. As per the Apple spec sheet, it delivers 27 hours of video playback in streaming in the Wi-Fi network, and compared to the 15 Pro Max, which delivers 29 hours, just a 2 hours difference. And I think in real world use case, even though there is a considerable amount of reduce, it can still get you through one full day without a problem. And one hand usage is another advantage with the 16 Pro model. Even though the display size is now 6.3 inch, for most average sized hands, you can of course use the phone in one hand comfortably. The handling, it is a clear winner. And overall, we see like compared to the 15 Pro Max, a 20% increase in overall performance over long run, and in the camera, in the processing, as I said earlier. The dynamic island and all other premium feel, kind of factors are going to be exactly same. So here you have to make a decision whether you are getting good resale value for the 15 Pro Max right now, or you can hold till iPhone 17 Pro comes out by this year's September. Maybe that could be a considerable, upgrade. And I personally feel that if you move from iPhone 15 Pro Max to iPhone 16 Pro, it is more like a downgrade, not an actual upgrade, except the reasons like you can sell the price difference that you are going to see with iPhone 15 Pro Max and the new iPhone 16 Pro that you are going to purchase, the price difference that you're actually going to get. So if your usage is average, then you can go for the 16 Pro for its handling and comfortable one-hand usage and easy to, put it in the pant pocket and take it out whenever you need it. Otherwise, my suggestion is to stay with the 15 Pro Max for, another year, just till September, and then you can jump to iPhone 17 Pro, which may have some noticeable performance and overall, improvements to let you feel the difference. If you are a first-time buyer or you're upgrading from older model and seeing both models in same price range, and you are confused to choose between the iPhone 15 Pro Max and iPhone 16 Pro, then my suggestion is you have to choose with all these points whether the battery is important for you or not, whether you need that bigger screen real estate for more better comfortable video consumption, and how you want the overall handling to be. So these three important things should be decided in both cases, and I hope this video gave you some clarity and understanding to choose your next iPhone. Thank you so much for watching. If you find this video useful, don't forget to subscribe to hear more similar comparisons, iPhone tips and tricks. Thank you and have a wonderful day.